Welcome to another episode of the Head Scratchers Pod. This is Alex.
This is AJ.
There we go. He finally said it for once. Like almost 10 episodes in. Almost. Man, spooky season. It's almost here. I thought we changed it up. We'll sit at the bar this time. It's not too bad. A little bit more comfortable.
That's good.
A little bit more comfortable for sure. Yeah. You guys got a costume for Kenzo yet?
Yeah, I got it yesterday.
I saw him have the Arthur fist.
Yeah. It was funny. Yeah, we're trying to scare him. He doesn't. Well, he does get scared, but he won't. We're trying to move him closer to the little animatronic thing. He didn't like that. And then that video. I didn't even know when we were there that he clenched his fist like that. I was
fist. That thing's hilarious. It looks like Arthur.
I was trying
like
to
Korean
I was
Arthur.
trying to find like the GIF of that and put it on that post, but I
You
couldn't
didn't find it?
Well,
like
Instagram didn't have it for
Oh.
some reason. I don't know. But yeah,
The show.
you guys get a costume?
Yeah, we got a costume. Gio's into Minions.
Oh, you guys gonna do
Yeah,
that?
we're just gonna. Well, I don't think Q and I are gonna dress up. These costumes are way too expensive.
Yeah, it's just a jumpsuit, and it's
Yeah.
like $40.
So we're like, we'll just let the kids do it.
Yeah, well, we're just gonna wear a shirt or something. Just get a
I
matching
don't know.
T-shirt.
I still have my cow costume. I might just wear that.
Did you
Nice.
that Chick-fil-A that opened by my place?
What about it?
If you were wearing a cow costume, you could have got
When?
free
Oh, on
food.
Halloween?
No, when it opened, it was grand opening. It was like last month.
No, they do something for Halloween too. I think. Oh, or is that Chipotle? That's Chipotle.
I don't know.
If you wear a costume, I think you get a free burrito or something like that.
I don't eat Chipotle. It's all
What's wrong with Chipotle?
Legal Pete's is better.
Oh, come on. There's no illegal pizza out here.
Yeah, there is.
Where?
Greenwood Village.
Dude, no, there's not.
Yeah.
This guy's bougie. He's
Dude,
like, I don't
that's
touch
where
Chipotle.
I went there for lunch one day when I was at work.
This guy. I don't.
Steak and potato burrito.
I don't. What? Okay, that's
steak
it.
and
That's it.
potato.
Just steak and potatoes.
No, not that. No, with everything else. I'm just like, that's the meat.
Look at this
The
guy.
meat and potatoes.
I'm sorry that some of us can't afford a legal pizza.
Hey.
We got to eat at Chipotle. Chipotle's not even
cheap.
cheap. That thing's expensive.
Yeah. Don't tell me about it. Fast food now. You got to use the apps.
We do.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
McDonald's.
yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
Well, yeah. McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, just
Are
because.
you a gold member on Chick-fil-A?
Yes.
I'm at silver right now.
We are. Is there another tier higher than gold? There is,
I don't
isn't
think
there?
so. Probably like red for Chick-fil-A.
We're something. Yeah.
I have so many ports stored up. I just don't know when to
The
use
Happy Meals for Gio has been amazing. He loves Happy
it. Yep,
Meals.
those French fries. Everybody loves
And
French
McDonald's,
fries.
if you want to sponsor up and coming podcast, this is the one. This is it. Our kids love McDonald's.
They got they're doing what? The BTS thing right now. Did you get
Bro,
BTS toys?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's BTS?
Yeah.
Dude, I had no idea. Yeah, we got like
Something
3 of
like
them.
that.
Gio hates those toys, actually. So we got 3 Happy Meals, and we would give him the toy, and he would just he would chuck it. Like, legit throw it. He'd be like, no, and throw it.
You talking a lot now?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Same
putting
words.
together sentences or not yet?
No sentences. He knows his words. He understands what we say.
Yeah.
He just doesn't say it.
Yeah.
He just says phrases.
Yeah, that's kind of we're just at words right now. He says a bunch of words.
Yeah, we're at.
I mean,
He has to learn Vietnamese. Well, he doesn't have to. I mean, his grandparents only speak Vietnamese, and then we speak English, so he's just sitting here confused.
oh, he didn't. Does he say any Vietnamese words?
No, not at all. But I mean,
Yeah,
because that's the same with me. I guess I was in ESL for a long because English is my second language,
yeah.
right? And then
I used to make fun of those kids.
well, here we are. I speak English pretty well. I had an accent and everything back then. But
That's funny.
yeah. it was hard. I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with that.
Well, I mean, that's just how mixed family. We're not mixed.
Yeah.
Not even mixed.
No. Yeah, it's kind of mixed. I mean, what definition of mix is what?
Like a white.
Because I'm not Vietnamese.
Oh well, I mean
that's mixed.
Yeah.
You're trying to go further than that.
Well, that's where a lot of the kids were in ESL, immigrant kids. But your parents weren't immigrants.
I mean, they weren't born here.
Oh.
Yeah, so they were born back home.
So Halloween.
You got
any spooky stories?
Not necessarily spooky story, but I mean, yes. At the same time, I just learned about the real Spider-Man. You hear about that?
What do you mean the
real Spider-Man?
What do you mean the real Spider-Man?
Just the real deal.
Like the real comic or something else?
This is before the comic. This is the real Spider-Man. This is before Spider-Man was a thing. And this happened here in Denver.
What, he got a disease
which is
or
even
something?
more messed up.
What? Okay, what?
All right, so in the 1940s, I've already forgot the dude's names, but y'all will have to look it up. His nickname, though, is Denver's Spider-Man.
Denver Spider-Man?
Yeah. If you look it up, Denver Spider-Man, that's who it is in the 1940s. Long story short, there's an old couple that lived out here in Denver. I guess the wife wasn't there. I think she was in the hospital or something. I don't even recall. But I don't know if this dude was homeless or was just a straight like vagabond or whatever he was, but he was in the area, and essentially this dude was living in another guy's house. So you remember how you were like, oh, what if, was it a couple episodes ago? You're like, what if someone lived in your basement?
Yeah.
All right, this is kind of the same case. This dude was living in the attic, though.
Of somebody's
else's
house?
Of this old man's house.
Jeez.
Yeah, for a long time, actually. The old man caught him because he was going through what they call back then they called it an ice box. It's basically the fridge.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So the Denver Spider-Man was living in the attic for a long time and was going through the old man's ice box, and that's how he got caught. And when he got caught, he unalived the old man.
So you already said it.
Yeah, I already said it. I'm gonna edit that. But
okay.
Yeah, he unalived the old man. And so no one knew what happened, right?
Yeah.
Old man's dead, and officers, everything were trying to investigate.
Oh, then this is Sloan's Lake.
Yeah.
That body's probably there. That's
dude. And I was like, whoa. So they were looking for him. And I think the old man had a caretaker at the time and saw, I don't know, it was just another day, saw a gangly, pale, or like grayish skinned hand reach out, opening the door from the attic, coming inside the house. And she saw the hand, so she screamed. That alerted the people around.
Yeah.
And the Denver Spider-Man tried to book it back up into the attic. The officers found him, opened the door, and just saw his he was a gangling, gray looking, scary looking man. And they found him in the attic. That was the Denver Spider-Man. The reason why they call him the Denver Spider-Man is because when they sent their smallest, smallest officer, as in stature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just a short dude up in the attic. Because, homes back then, they weren't that big.
Yeah.
Right? Not like this.
Oh, okay.
Right, so they sent the smallest guy up into the attic. And the Denver Spider-Man, he was, collecting his own, feces and everything. Because he was living up there, right?
Yeah.
He made, a nest for himself in the attic, right? He was collecting his feces, whatever, and just leaving it up there. So when the police officer went up there, he pretty much gagged, threw up, came back down. He was like, "You got to be a spider to live in something like that." So the officers gave him the nickname of the Denver Spider-Man.
What?
Yeah. That was the crazy. I was like, this is Denver history? Where are we?
Is that the only Spider-Man that's ever?
I don't
been
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
When I first learned this, though, I was like, "This is what is Denver about?" I never knew. This is a hidden history.
yeah.
Have you've never heard
I've
of
never
this?
heard of this.
Denver's Spider-Man. Wildest thing I've ever looked up. Like, yeah, I feel bad for the old man, but if you saw the picture of the guy, you'd be like, dang, this is it's a straight horror story. Like, he looked nasty. Y'all can look it up.
He went to prison after that and then died in prison. So.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
I didn't even get that far because I couldn't stop staring at the picture. Like, damn, this guy looked gangly, like Slender Man. It was nasty.
How long did he live out there?
I think it was like a week or something. I don't know how long exactly.
Oh, a week?
I don't know how long exactly. I already forgot. But yeah, I mean, homeboy was living up there for a minute. What does it say?
For 9 months?
Oh, he was up there for 9 months?
Yeah. 1941.
Yeah. He was
It happened in October.
Oh, it did? Oh, what
Yeah.
do you know? What a coincidence.
Or it started in
Started,
October.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Denver Spider-Man. They
called him that just because the officer was like, no, only a spider.
Yeah. Only a spider would live in the attic.
I was thinking he has like webs or something.
No, I mean, he did make a nest up there.
Yeah, nest. You could
Spiders
say
make
a
nests.
rat. You could say a
Spiders
rat.
make nests. I don't know.
Rats make a nest.
Like, I guess that's not, if you have that kind of phobia of someone living in your home, like what happened in Ohio State. I don't know if this was like a prank or something. I never really delved into it in the college.
What?
There was a girl. She was living off campus with her roommate, and she was going under her bed, right? She went into the room and was going to grab her sneakers. You know how people put...
Yeah.
I've never understood that. I'll be honest with you. Putting sneakers under the bed, I never did that. But if you did, good for you. But I never understood it. Anyways, she was reaching under the bed to grab her sneakers. And she looked down and she saw a man staring right back at her. Under her bed.
This happened recently?
Nah, this was like a while ago. It's just ingrained in my mind for some reason. I don't know, but yeah, he was staring right back at her. So she booked it out of the room.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So like nothing happened. Like this was, the dude ran out and yelling like, "I was just hiding from someone." That's what he was yelling.
Somebody.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm hiding." So what I'm thinking is like maybe it was like another college kid like playing. You know how like hide and seek
or
gets,
not hide and
super intense.
No.
Have you ever played an intense game of hide and seek?
It was the dorm, right? Did she have a
No,
roommate?
she was living off campus in like you know how like we lived like in the townhouse.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that was an actual
No.
dude, or do you think it was a college kid playing hide and seek with his frat boys or something?
It's for sure not a college kid because she lives off campus. Does she live near other college kids or something?
Dude, I think so. I think it was just like an off-campus housing. I don't know what it was. I didn't really delve into it again.
If it was like off-campus housing for a bunch of students, probably was a kid,
Maybe
college kid, but
it was like a townhome. I would assume,
yeah,
like a detached townhome.
Yeah. I mean, you come up with whatever. He got caught. He's gonna come up with whatever excuse he has.
The fact that he was running, hiding from somebody else, bro. What other excuse do you have?
Yeah, I mean,
and that's the first thing that comes to mind is I'm hiding from somebody under a girl's bed.
Well, what happened after that?
Nothing. She reported it to the police and to security, and that was pretty much it.
They caught him?
No, I don't think they caught him. That's why I think it was probably maybe just like a college kid playing hide and seek with his frat boys.
Right? He ain't playing hide and seek.
I think it was like, I don't know. I think it was probably a frat or something. Like, oh, you gotta go hide in her, under her bed. He was like, damn, I gotta do it.
I guess I could see that. Yeah.
I don't know, because nothing happened. However, I don't know the description of the dude. So it could have been malicious, I guess.
Would you rather find somebody under your bed or somebody in your closet hiding?
Would I rather? That's
Would
like
you
a
rather?
lose-lose. That's like a,
Yeah. So which one would you rather take?
but it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but I mean, the bed. If they're under the bed, they're really close to you. But if they're in the closet, they're watching. Would you rather be somebody watching you or somebody just like
I think so.
listening to you breathe, listening to everything you're doing?
I think under the bed, because if you think about it, it's gonna take a minute for them to try to get out from under the bed. So if we got scrap. Like I'm ready. Like you have to crawl. Like I'm ready to curb stomp you already before you crawl out.
But
Whereas
then
the
you realize they got there without you knowing. That's
I'll be like cancel. My fist, Arthur fist is ready to go if I find out. But if you're in the closet, like you can't. At that point, that person can get you. Under the bed, they can't get you.
Yeah.
Like people be afraid of monsters under the bed, but think about it. If you're trying to
You grab your feet.
If you're fighting back though,
Yeah.
you win it. You win it. I have the high ground. Like I'm winning 9 times out of 10.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, I don't. Yeah, but it's just the fact that somebody's in your room.
I'm winning 9 times out of 10. But yeah, if someone's in my room, but that'll never be the case. But I'm winning 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because they go to crawl out, and you just kick them in the face.
Exactly.
That's funny.
That wasn't a good one. Give me a better one.
That is not. I mean, I haven't seen any lately, but
I haven't seen a good one. Ever watched like Nuke's top 5?
Nukes?
Yeah, Nuke's top 5.
No.
All he does is like accumulate his top 5 like scariest videos of the time.
No.
And they're like either super paranormal or some sort of scary, right? Something spooky. And I watch it. Honestly, I watch it almost like every day while I work. That sounds so psychotic.
Like the scary stuff in general.
Yeah. So
Scary
like
events?
it's like people's own events, like things that happen to other people.
Yeah.
And he would just like hey, this is what's happening to somebody.
Okay.
What do y'all think? Right. And then it's like, and it's terrifying because this is just like people's either CCTV or like just their own personal recording. And a lot of these people are not like there to hoax like ghosts or anything. That's just like their own personal recordings and they happen to experience things.
What was the most recent number one?
Well, the one I just watched.
Or what? Yeah.
There was a guy just going into like an abandoned building. I don't even know what kind of building it was because again, I'm working and trying to watch at the same time. But he is a ghost hunter.
Yeah.
Right. And this place is known to be haunted. He would go in there. He set up all his things, and it's kind of creepy because all the poltergeist activity, it's kind of hard to explain. At the same time, you can kind of explain it, but it's like you really went through all that effort to try to make this hoax. That's kind of hard to believe. Like the laughing, like little kids laughing. Like he's recording on his camera, just walking up and down the abandoned building, and you could hear the kids laughing.
Yeah.
Right. And he's just doing his own investigation, whatever. And it's like, damn, you just heard a little kid laughing. Or he set up a camera in one room and then he walked upstairs.
Yeah.
And then the camera in the downstairs watched the door close on him and chairs pushed up against the door. Like,
ooh.
There's not a lot of people that believe that kind of stuff, but then it's like, that's a lot of effort.
Yeah. I mean, does he get a lot of views or? I
didn't look at that. Oh, Nuke's top 5 got a lot of views. But
that
particular dude, I don't know. I'm sure he does because that's what he does for his YouTube channel. It's like he goes and hunts ghosts. But again, if we're really trying to do a hoax, like you can kind of tell. You can kind of tell, like, man, this is kind of staged. Right?
Yeah. But what if What if it is still staged?
If it is, he did a really good job.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
He did a really good job. But I know it's like those kind of videos that catch me off guard, or like when we were talking about shadow people last time.
Yeah.
A lot of those videos that come up and like tons of shadow people in everyone's recordings, are like a lot of disembodied voices. I was like, and look, even with me like learning how to edit and do all this stuff, I'm like, wow, okay. If I don't know if a layman out there is just gonna know how to create disembodied voices and embed it into their video just so they could hoax it. And even if they did, you could probably catch it because it's gonna be so like shitty of an editing job.
Yeah, but they got AI now.
And these videos are old. This ain't AI, right? This is not something you could just say AI did it.
Oh, okay.
Right. There's a lot of layman people out there that's not going to take the time out of their day to really learn how to hoax a video. Right.
Some people got a lot of time.
Some people got a lot of time. Like the Bigfoot video. That famous Patterson Bigfoot video. You know what I'm talking about? The one with the walking.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That's proven. Right. That's not a hoaxed video. That video is a clean cut. Like they did not do any editing to that video.
Yeah.
Right. Now, you could just say someone's in a monkey suit. However, they also said, do you know how expensive it is to actually create that kind of suit? And they don't have... Yeah, it's super expensive to try to make it look realistic.
Oh, to make it as real as possible?
Yeah, it's super expensive.
Was the video quality that good?
Video quality, I mean, like, for their time, like, that's the best that they can do, but there's no editing to that video.
Yeah.
Right? And with the Bigfoot, whatever they saw in the Patterson video, they could see muscle movement. They could, when they're walking, they could see female.
Oh, so they went in depth.
Yeah. They
analyzed it.
They analyzed it and they saw it. Like, this is kind of hard. Like, you could see the muscles going through, natural muscles. The hair is different. Even the most advanced suit that we have right now for like Bigfoot or like an ape suit, like a Chewbacca suit, it still looks so off and not as natural as the Patterson.
Everything
Bigfoot.
else is CGI.
Yeah. So it's like it's really hard to Les Stroud, Survivor Man. You know that guy?
Yeah. I think so.
He did a whole Bigfoot series on YouTube after his show. After Survivor Man, he went into it, like, all right, well, I'm going to keep an open mind, but let's see what we can really investigate. So he did that. He went to people that he tried to get a suit himself. And he's like, damn, this is like no layman, again, can afford this kind of suit. It's like thousands of dollars to get that kind of suit. And you're going to tell me someone wants to hoax it so bad they're willing to spend thousands of dollars to go out in the middle of the forest and make a video.
What if they get paid? What if they got paid?
How do you get paid? Because no one knows it's you.
I don't know.
You get paid off of views, right? Like if we were to do this off of YouTube, we're getting paid off of views.
Yeah.
Right? Off of subscribers. And you can't just come in and say, all right, here's my Bigfoot video. No one's going to, that doesn't equate as a business because they don't even know it's you.
Yeah.
Thousands of dollars.
I mean, going down a rabbit hole here, what if you had let's say a top streamer that's known for looking for those kinds of things, paranormal stuff, and they pay somebody, they buy the suit, they do all that, and they pay somebody to just walk through their stream. That could be something like that. And they already got a lot of views, and then that'll add more.
So you're saying Mr. Beast, just what, I'm going to go in.
He could. He got that. If he got the money, and if he thinks it'll get him just as many views, I'm saying that could be
maybe.
Because what you're saying is nobody's going to do that. No normal, I guess, common person is not going to do that. But common person could be paid to do that. And if that,
you know what I mean? If we're really gonna sit here and think about it, as much as we want to debunk things,
because everybody knows. Man. Yeah, because everybody knows. I mean, everybody knows the story of, or the myth of Bigfoot. You know, everybody's. So then everybody's looking for content. I'm looking for content.
Yeah,
I'm trying to make content for this. So I wouldn't put it past anybody to be like, hey, let's make a Bigfoot video.
I guess you're right. I wouldn't put it past anybody. But my first initial reaction, I don't know if it'd be like, all right, I think this guy's or this person's hoaxing. Again, it's just so much like, why? Why are you?
Yeah.
Like, why are you caring so much?
Well,
to
sometimes
lie?
there isn't a why. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sometimes there's no why. Some people just want to lie. Some people just doing it just because they're crazy, because they're not.
I want to believe in Bigfoot so bad because I'm gonna say it, I do.
Yeah,
but you know, just the idea of someone just put on a suit and walk around. That's like, yeah, I guess people could. Yeah. Nowadays, it's a lot easier to do.
Yeah, and then.
But back then, it's not. That's what I'm trying to say.
What? That.
Back then, you know, this whole Bigfoot craze wasn't here back then. Until Patterson Gimlin.
That first video.
Until that actual. I mean, Native Americans have already known about Bigfoot. That's in That's in their history. That's in their oral history. For thousands of years, even before colonizers came here. Right, that's embedded already. That's history. So if are we just gonna tell them to like, nah? You got another indigenous tribe member walking around in
interviews of Native Americans about this?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay.
But again, it's like, and it's tough, right? Indigenous. Like, that's oral history.
Yeah, they pass. Yeah,
right. And again, like, they have nothing to lie about. I mean, they could just to keep. You could say, in theory, to preserve their culture, right?
Yeah.
But even then, it's like, really, you're gonna go through this effort?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
why would they
like,
do that?
Tons of like Inuits in Alaska, right? Those
Yetis.
Alaska Yetis in Asia.
Oh.
It is Nepal. Bigfoot is still Alaska.
Okay.
Yeah. It's for Sasquatch, right? Same name.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've done tons of interviews. It's pretty compelling here and there. Others just like, you know, I guess.
So what if it's just like what if it was just like the last Neanderthal walking around?
I don't know.
That's what people saw.
A Neanderthal? An 8-foot Neanderthal.
Yeah, it could have just been a big
Neanderthals were not even close to being our height. We're Homo sapiens, but came from Cro-Magnons.
Okay, how big do the Cro-Magnons get?
Like us, like normal. Well, like 5 feet, 5.5 feet. Like they were just average modern human size.
This is what I think. I think it's just somebody saw it back then. It was just last surviving species of whatever Homo or something.
Bro, you're telling me, okay, and you don't believe it at all. You're telling me
if I don't, but if I did, that's what I would think. I would think it's just some kind of older species.
They do think that. They think it's a Gigantopithecus.
Or some, yeah, so some kind of older species that survived until then, but obviously is old or something like that, and it's dead now. They're extinct now, and that's why we don't see it anymore.
So what about the Gimlin film?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was the last.
You think that's the last one?
That was the last one.
Do you know how many videos that come out in Colorado alone the past year? This year have come out, videos? And I've watched tons of them.
What videos?
Yeah, watch Colorado Bigfoot sighting. You'll see it. Some of them, I will be honest, I'm like, I don't know about that. That's a little sketch.
Sightings this year?
This year. And the videos will pop up. And again, it's like where these sightings are happening. Like, for example, there's one on the train.
What train?
Like these guys here in Colorado. What is it? I forgot what train it was, but tourists on the trains, and they were just recording the mountainside, and they see a Bigfoot on the mountainside. They're out in the middle of nowhere. You're telling me a Bigfoot believer went out to the middle of nowhere? I mean, I guess it's possible, but do you know how hard it is to already do a normal hike?
Yeah.
And you're going to have this person climb a mountainside just so that they can scare or hype something up for tourists on the train? Get out of here, man.
Yeah, they might.
Get out of here.
So maybe somebody enjoys that.
I guess.
There could be stuff like that. I feel like
the harder it is to do something, it's just so less likely that someone's going to do it.
Yeah. There's not, I mean.
Yeah, let me see this. I'll show you. See, how do you work Samsung? Look at that. I already forgot.
Well,
Bigfoot sighting.
Bigfoot.
Colorado train. Boom.
Bigfoot sighting.
Yeah.
I want to see homeowners falling through their floors. Certainly not.
Dude, you don't
Symptom goes.
pass that. Skip that ad. Look at that.
Whoa.
See?
Why wasn't this like national news or something?
I mean, it was on the news, but again, it's like someone like you that's like, it's fake. See? That's what they're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look. What day was this?
I don't remember. Look at that.
Instant place during your. Why is Houston?
Saying like
news?
it's so hard to believe again because where they're at is just so remote.
Yeah,
It's hard to, I mean, it's not that remote, obviously, because they got a train going through it.
Yeah,
But do you see how difficult? Just, I don't know.
mean,
I need a hoaxer to come out and tell me, like, why are you doing this? Like, you really went through all that effort to make someone believe you. Why don't you just let it happen? If it's real, it's real. But it's just, I can't. But there's a lot of people out there that really do think it's real.
yeah, you do.
I think I've never seen anything. I just like the fantasy of believing it's real.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah. I mean, that's
Like, I don't believe in the Loch Ness Monster.
like European. That's like European.
I feel like that's even more baloney than Bigfoot.
Well, that could be like, they could have just saw a different animal. That's about
Yeah, like you're telling me a dinosaur. Come on.
like a giant squid.
A dinosaur, please.
Like it could have just been a giant squid or something.
Giant squid in the loch.
Yeah,
That's a lake.
it got there somewhere.
No, there ain't no giant squid, homie. Come on. And the Kraken is real.
Is it real? You think
Yeah, it's a
real?
giant squid.
Yeah,
It is real.
Well, I think that's just an exaggerated story.
Yeah, they just exaggerate, but giant squid get
yeah, they're still
to
real.
bus size lengths. Bigger than a bus.
They just got a video of a sperm whale coming up with the giant squid in
Yeah.
their mouth.
I seen that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you know how terrifying that is? That
But
video
they
is,
ain't going to attack you.
well, you got to imagine how terrifying that is. How deep the whales,
Yeah,
because
they
they go super
they
deep.
go hella deep, and they're mammals. And they
Yeah.
hold their breath for that. That's crazy.
Terrifying
That's
to think
crazy.
about. Or like the oil rig that just recorded the giant bluefin tuna.
Yeah, yeah.
That was like the biggest tuna recorded.
yeah.
That's terrifying. Like,
Well, it blows my mind like that they eat just
squid?
squid or like tunas eat. What do tunas eat? Other just a lot of little
Tuna?
fish.
They eat everything.
Yeah, and they grow that big.
They grow that
Fucking
big.
The biggest animal just eats plankton. The blue whale
Oh, the blue whale?
just eats plankton.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
That's crazy.
the idea of that we're like just a speck out in the ocean,
Yeah,
that's
the
terrifying.
ocean's huge.
What is that phobia called?
Thalassophobia.
Thalassa?
Thalassophobia.
Yeah, that's like being afraid of
just
underwater
anything with the
or below
ocean.
your feet.
Anything with the water. ocean, stuff like that.
I don't have that fear, but I can see why it's such a fear.
I think everybody has that fear. If you drop somebody in the middle of the open ocean,
Well, like like all those people. I mean, at that point, like now they're not afraid of the deep underwater. They're afraid of just dying. Yeah, thalassophobia is like you're deathly afraid.
your fear,
Like you're deathly afraid of it.
like go to Aurora Reservoir.
Like I don't have the last like Aurora Reservoir. You know, you got 40, 50 feet of water. Like I'm not
Deeper than
afraid.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
deeper than that, and I'm not like afraid. But yeah, I'm afraid. I'm afraid maybe catfish might like nibble on my. All it takes, like a catfish the size of your leg, that's all it takes to pull you underwater.
That's big though.
Maybe half the size of your leg.
Yeah.
So Jeremy Wade did that test to see how much pounds of force would it take.
The monster fishing guy.
Yeah, the river monster.
the river
guy.
monster fishing. Yeah.
Yeah, how many pounds would it actually take to
And that's what I
pull
love.
you under? And it was like
3,
a 2-pound fish or whatever
Damn.
that could pull him underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, that's a valid fear. I guess.
And like catfish out in Europe, the Wales catfish is like terrifying. You ever seen a Wales catfish? Bigger than this table. This is my bar right here. It's bigger.
Jeez.
Like they get huge, long, fat,
I'm gonna catch that.
and they're disgusting because they don't have like regular like a tail, like a regular tail. It's like they look like an eel, in a half eel, half catfish.
Yeah.
The front half is catfish, the back half is eel.
Oh.
It's huge. Their mouth is like this.
So you telling me you wouldn't be scared of that?
I'm scared of that, but like, come on.
What? It's not gonna get you. Yeah.
It's not gonna like.
It's not. It's an irrational fear.
I mean, there has been, like, people have been.
It's an irrational fear for us here now because we're never gonna see it
I'm never gonna go over there.
unless we go there to try to catch it.
But even like blue catfish here, they could definitely, if they wanted to. But why would a catfish just randomly do that?
Yeah. Then yeah.
Yeah. We went off.
That's a.
I know we went off from Halloween to Bigfoot to fish.
Well, yeah, it was just like the fears. So there's this guy, Alex Honnold. He's like a rock climber. And so he did. There's this mountain in Yosemite called El Capitan. It's just like 3,000 feet plus. And he climbed it like no rope.
Oh, he free
He
climbed?
free climbed it. And then so he did like a TED talk on it and he did all this stuff on it. And then later he did he was on a podcast and he was saying like he thinks people should experience real fear, like
Why?
real physical fear, because if you have never experienced that, then your mind creates irrational fears. So like when he was talking in the podcast, he was saying like he was in an airport. He was like, people were scared they were gonna make their flight, blah blah. And he was like, you guys are in a controlled space, air conditioning, closed building, and you guys are freaking out over this kind of stuff. He's like,
Sure.
people need to experience real fear, real physical fear, in order for their minds to be like more, relaxed.
Do you want me to try to rob you?
No, that's not. You're gonna try to kill me?
Yeah. Do you want me to do that?
I'm not. I'm not saying I want to experience that, but I'm just saying like it's an interesting thought where it's like, for example, anxiety. Like people are scared of flying, people are scared to drive, people are scared of these little things, and it's like
Sure.
if you've never experienced like the fear of falling off a cliff, or if you have experienced that, then other things that might cause you anxiety or not you're more chill. You would be more. My thinking is, well, when I heard that, I was like, oh, that's interesting because yeah, if I had climbed a 3,000 foot mountain,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be scared of like driving
Or spiders.
or flying or spiders or something like So
Okay.
those little fears like that. And it was just an interesting thought. I'm like, oh, that that makes sense. Kind of makes sense because it's like, for example, like the most fear I've ever experienced is like snowboarding. when I was still like not that good at it, and I would like go up to I went into the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
There's nobody there. It was just me.
Yeah.
And it's steep. It's winding. You could go off the wrong way at any time and mess up and just fall. And it's like, but it's also exhilarating, and that's why I did. That's why I still do it. So it's just like, I mean, I get.
What is his point?
The point is that people should experience, some kind of real fear, physical fear, being hurt or dying.
But why?
So that they can
get rid of their anxiety.
So that they cannot be irrationally fearful of other things of everyday life.
Of everyday life.
Of things that happen in everyday life.
Isn't that
or of things that are not actually scary. Like, because his example was people were scared to miss their flight. Like
that's a different kind of fear. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I guess that
sounds so counterintuitive in a way.
Well, okay, so fear of flying.
Yeah.
Fear of flying an airplane.
Sure.
How many?
There's tons of people, but they still take the flight because they have to.
Yeah, and what they say, there's less chance of dying in an airplane than
getting bit by a shark or whatever.
So like, sure, there's a chance, but there shouldn't be
so those people,
a real fear about it.
That's a physical fear.
Yeah.
And they have to experience it all the time because they have to take the flight. And then what?
But it's not physical fear, because
that is physical fear.
Or it's not.
It's not the argument. Like, I can see where that's coming from. Like, you don't know what real fear is until you're about to die. Sure. Why would anyone want to put themselves in so much danger to the point where they can die? What is the point of that? It's human nature to protect yourself and to not get into the position of unaliving yourself.
Yeah.
Right? And if that's your cure for anxiety, I think you're just I think that's, and of course I feel like that's not what that guy really means. Right?
Yeah.
Unless this is a masculine thing of let me flex on y'all. I just climbed the 3,000 foot mountain with no rope.
Yeah. It was more of just like I think he was just trying to equate his experience to what to other people. Like, he's not like because I watched the whole documentary of him climbing it, and then like a little bit more stuff, his TED Talk or whatever. But a lot of the people were like, he's friendly, but he's not social. He's not, he's introverted.
Sure.
Stuff like that.
You say something like that, like, of course I can see why you don't really got friends. Like, how about the people that had been robbed, or the people in our military? They are experiencing death on the day to day. People in our military.
Yeah.
And they come back with PTSD.
Yeah. Yeah. When you say that,
they come back with anxiety. He has the luxury to go free climb and to put himself into danger.
Yeah.
Our servicemen and women, they don't. Yeah, it's their choice, but they're serving a purpose.
Yeah.
He doing it for fun. And you're telling me that's going to fix your day? I mean, like, I get it. Yeah, sure. Like, there's bigger things to be afraid of.
That's kind of, I think
that's the point, right?
That's the point.
There's bigger things.
There's more, things to be scared of than flying. But yeah.
See? I just kind of stomped on you for a second.
Well, that's why. That's why I brought it up, because like I thought it was an interesting point.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think it's interesting.
But what you said, I mean, there's other people that actually experience real fear, real trauma, and they're not.
That ain't fixing nothing. I bet they're still afraid to miss their flight, because I'm afraid to miss my flight. I've never experienced a life or death situation, but like, if I'm going to tell you I'm still afraid to miss my flight,
another thought.
I'm afraid to miss my flight.
Another thought I had on that was just like, that's an interesting point, but that's also like, there are a lot of things you can prepare for, so you're not scared. So like, example again, flying. Like, if you're there early, you're fine.
Yeah.
So that's another thing, is just like, for me, I like to I like to prepare a lot, for things that are, plans for big plans and things like that. So like, I'm never really scared of something happening like that.
You still prepare, yet in the back of your mind, like, damn, what if I mess up?
Yeah. Well, that's
Or what if
always,
something goes wrong?
Yeah.
It's still.
That's always there.
See?
Yeah.
How the luxury,
Yeah.
right? I think that's so luxurious for someone to just say like, "Hey,
Say that, yeah.
I know what real fear is."
That's good. Yeah. I mean,
That's not my goal. I don't think my goal ever in life is to say, "I want to almost die so that I can evolve my mental awareness."
that's. I mean, some people. That's why you got people like that are just like
There's
the
tons,
thrill seekers.
yeah, and they're like there's tons of
adrenaline junkies, stuff
Buddhist
like that.
monks out there that have such higher mental awareness,
Yeah.
such higher thought
But,
process,
like-
enlightened thought process, and then
Well, could you say like starving yourself for meditation? Could that be like it's the same light? You could
yeah,
say,
but a monk's not gonna come up. You don't know real suffering until you starve yourself.
well,
You
they-
have
they
nothing
could
to.
say-
You have nothing. You should not be afraid of flights. You know why? I starved myself. So you
I
should
almost
know.
died. Yeah. I mean,
I hope that's not what
Just real-
the documentary was about. But
no, the documentary was just about, the
because that's a huge feat to climb 3,000. Like
Yeah, yeah.
free climbing, that's wild, and there's not a lot. There's a small percentage of people out there that would be willing to do that. So that's like huge props. But at the end of the day, when people experience fear, their goal is not to experience fear. Why is it our goal to experience fear?
well, yeah. If you've experienced a certain level of fear, everything below that doesn't scare you.
Yeah. It shouldn't, right?
Or it shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
It's the idea.
Is the idea of it, right? I get it, but that's such a hard. It sounded like such a hard. I got to put my foot down on that. And it's like, well, what about all the other people that legit have to risk their lives? How about our police officers or law enforcement that have to risk their lives every day? That's it. That's what they're doing. Just
Yeah.
because they are a police officer or just because they are in law enforcement,
Yeah.
automatically they have to look behind their backs, right?
Yeah.
Fear, done. And it's not going to be the same fear maybe as free climbing. This time someone is trying to hurt them. The mountain
Yeah.
isn't trying to hurt you. You're going to hurt yourself if you don't do it right.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to your point of like, I'm just trying to prepare myself, I could see that being in the same realm of if that guy wasn't prepared to free climb and he wasn't physically prepared, mentally prepared, then of course it'd be a huge issue. But
Yeah.
that's so interesting.
Yeah. It's interesting, but it's also like this is one guy that has done, just one extremely unique person that's,
Extremely unique.
you can't really, use that experience in your for
I
an
mean,
everyday person.
Yeah, I guess someone in the military could use the same thing. Like, hey, I almost got shot this many times.
Yeah,
you don't know real fear.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, then, yeah, it's kind of like the same idea. It's like, I've been shot before, so I'm not really scared of,
Yeah. See,
walking down the street. Right.
exactly. See, I get the concept. I really do.
Yeah. I think
get the idea.
that's the main thing I was trying to say. Is just
Yeah.
like that's an interesting concept.
Yeah, I get the idea. I totally get the idea. But that got me all riled. Come on, you can't put that on somebody. You can't tell them to go and try to. You can't tell someone to make it their goal to experience real fear
Not make it
just so
their
they could be
goal,
better.
but just
I feel
it
like
could be one way of doing things.
yeah. I guess I don't know.
Like skydiving. I mean, that's gonna be
Like I'm totally afraid of heights,
yeah. So
and
like,
I fly all the time.
let's say you go do skydiving and then you come out, a little bit more
I
less
feel
fearful.
liberated, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
But I'm still afraid of heights.
Yeah. Well, that's
So what? See? Like my fear is not going to be gone. Like
It's not getting rid.
it will be more logical
It's
for
not
me.
getting rid of the fear of flight or heights. It's
Yeah.
about getting rid of the fear of little things that don't matter in comparison.
Yeah. I guess
I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like you're
it
afraid.
makes sense.
You're afraid that you forgot to, I don't know, lock your door or something. That's different.
I always lock your doors. What were you saying? Who was that? Who was that guy you were saying you mentioned earlier?
What?
You was like,
Climber?
no. Was that who you were gonna tell me about? Was that the guy?
Oh no, Ed Gein. So there's a new like show on Netflix, like the monster Ed Gein or something.
Ed Gein.
Ed Gein.
And
Apparently his real true story, true crime, and movies and stories like Leatherface and Norman Bates and Silence of the Lambs, they got inspiration from what he did.
Okay.
So basically, it's his family in like 1904, I think, and they're living on a farm. Ed Gein, his brother, and his mom and dad.
Okay.
They're on a farm. Dad's alcoholic. Mom's like fanatical religious
Okay.
person. Didn't let saying everything is sin, women are sin, stuff like that. So
Okay.
they grew up, no friends. She wouldn't let them out, only for church and stuff on the farm. So they were really isolated. And then, so the dad dies, and then that's when the older brother tries to like starts going against the mom more because the mom is so like fanatically religious, not letting them do anything, not letting them make friends. And then one day they were like burning brush, the farm, and then the brother disappears. The older brother. I think it's like I forgot the name, but disappears, and then they find him. They find his body, and he's burned.
Oh, the brother died. Like he's
The
gone.
older brother died. Yeah,
Oh.
brother burned, and they're saying like the burn marks didn't match up with like the brush, but nothing came out of it. They just died. They just think he died.
No way, the mom did it, huh?
No, I don't think the mom did it.
How did she?
Well, maybe he did. Yeah, that's right. Maybe she did because he's going against her. But so then now it's just the mom and the son, Ed.
Okay.
It's Ed Gein, and I forget. But so they're living on the farm, and then like 1940 something, the mom has a stroke and dies.
Okay.
So, and this Ed Gein guy was so
Wait, 1940s.
Yeah.
Damn, that's the same time as Denver Spotted. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so like Ed Gein, he's so distraught obviously because he was so dependent on his mother because she kept him dependent on him.
Yeah.
So he locks off her room, leaves it untouched, and he just lives, in the house in two other rooms. And he starts, reading all these, medical books, Nazi books, cannibalism stuff. And, it's isolation. She's isolated. And then one day, some like tavern owner goes missing.
Okay.
The police went to the tavern, saw blood, but they couldn't find the body. Didn't know where the body was.
Okay.
So then it turns out Ed
did it.
Ed did it, and he used the body for like to make lamps, to make like furniture, and in his mind it was just he's rebuilding his mom, and then and also with that he would go to the cemetery and dig up recently deceased bodies of women that resembled his mom, and brought it back to the farm. And made furniture, just started cutting them up.
What?
And then another person went missing, the hardware store owner. And this time the hardware store, it was another woman. Her son was like a deputy sheriff. And he went to go look and saw the blood. And then he saw in the register the last sold item was the Ed Gein. So they went to the farm and they found the bodies. They found all the bodies. They found the evidence of like
Of everything.
And and he confessed to it. Ed Guy confessed to it. Confessed to killing. And he's like, he said he didn't do it out of hate or anything. He just did it because he was lonely. So it was just like, they convicted him. They said said he's mentally insane. Put him in a thing. But
damn.
But it was just like what I was reading is like they were saying that.
So this is the real Leatherface.
This is real. This would really happen. Yeah, it was true crime.
This is basically Leatherface.
Yeah,
right?
Well, yeah, Leatherface because in the Netflix show they had a scene where he was wearing the face.
Yeah. I'm sure he did that.
Yeah, so like it was it was not, you only killed 2 people.
What?
But it's just like it was just, this is what happens when you're isolated. Your mind goes crazy. This is what happens when
You know what's funny? I never thought
because
the Leatherman stuff was real.
Well, yeah,
it was just
the
a regular
Norman
horror movie.
Yeah, and then there's that other show, Norman Bates, or the other, I don't remember if it's real, but character like Norman Bates is obsessed with his mom.
Norman Bates.
I remember seeing a show.
Did they make a horror movie out of this?
Yeah, it was like a horror show or something. Yeah, and it was like super obsessed with his mom, and that's the same thing. Like Ed Guy was so dependent on his mom that when she died, he just, snapped. Went out digging up bodies, making furniture.
I love horror movies. I did not know about.
Yeah, you should watch it and tell me.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Ed Guy and the Monster or something like that.
I've been seeing. Actually, it just came out.
Yeah, it just came out.
Oh,
yeah, and I was like, I'm never gonna watch that, but I'll look it up.
I will watch it. I would totally watch it. I didn't know it was. I just didn't have. I don't have time to watch stuff lately. Yeah. It's hard. It's been hard to watch stuff lately, just because of kids. Because there's another one that's like True Haunting.
Yeah, I saw that
just came out.
Yeah,
I tried to watch the first episode. I don't even know what happened. I have to rewatch it. I love those kind of like ghost documentaries, haunted document, like A Haunting. You remember that show?
Yeah.
So OG. That used to scare the living shit out of me as a kid.
Yeah,
I'd be so scared. I watched every single episode though. That thing was terrifying.
You watch more when it's Halloween, or you just watch? You have a go-to Halloween?
I'm not gonna lie.
Sure.
I'd be watching a lot of spook. Like, it sounds so psychotic. I'm not, but I'd be watching like on YouTube. There's I follow like tons of podcasts or like people that go investigate ghosts. Like, remember when we talked about Annabelle?
Yeah,
with Matt Rife.
Is he still doing it?
He still does that, but his friend has another channel, and I've been watching. I've been binging his stuff lately. He goes all around the world to investigate, and he's hilarious. The reason why I like him is because he purposely tries to scare his friends while they do the investigation. Yeah. It's like, damn, if I think I would do the same exact thing. Like, let's say our squad was hunting ghosts. Fam, I'd be scared. I would scare y'all so good.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be too scared yourself.
I'd probably be too scared. Robbie would definitely scare us.
Robbie would, but he'd do it because it's funny.
He would do it because it's funny. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, he would do it. The guy, he would do it because it's funny too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, again, there's just like so many things I keep going back to. It's hard for me to just say that a normal person just always wants to lie to somebody.
That's not that far-fetched. Somebody wants to lie. There's a lot of liars out there.
I know. I guess it's not. I'm living in my own naive bubble, I guess. It's just, why are you lying so much? Or why do you want to lie so much? It's my thing.
They don't have to have a reason. Some people just do it just to do it.
Have a reason. I guess not.
I feel like that's the big thing. Is like, well, this guy, Ed Guy, did it because he was lonely.
See, like, that's why.
Somebody got too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? I'm just gonna go fuck around with some people.
Damn. I guess that's a good point. That's a really good point. This dude was just lonely and decided to go and unalive people. I gotta watch it. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, spooky season, October. Hope this was a good little information. This was a good lot of information for me. I didn't know a lot about a lot of this, but you know the deal. Go ahead and leave us a comment. Share a story if you have something to share. Share a story with us.
If you feel lonely, let us know.
If you feel lonely, just leave a comment, subscribe,
Don't go
like the
visit no
video.
cemeteries.
Don't visit anybody. Just DM us right now. Send us an email. Share a story. Please subscribe. And we will catch y'all on the next one.
Peace out.
Peace.